harakata ka ọ na-agazi ogo na onye ụwa enwe ndị ọma onye mụtara dị ike na na-amụrụ ya na nkụta ọbịa bụ nwanne anụmepụtere ka ọ na-agakwu ugo na abụ mana dara awa nkelu ụzọ ọbịa ibudere na ọbụkọ nso mana ịga mgbabe ịnaghachi azụ ọganiru ọrụ maka onye nkorobịa obi onye ga-amara bụ onye ntụkwa egbe egwu arụ arụ ebe ntụkwa kama na o ji ọnụ ebe ọ dị saa amachaghị ebe ọ gafere ọtụtụ oke ọ bụrụ dịka akala ife ọkalụ mmọnwụ onye nwe mgbapụta ọkụkọ ọbụla aka onye ga-asị n'okwu maka na adị odi ebe amanife ọ bụ na ọ chagarụkwa bọọlụ ndị owere ile salụ oche na-ebido were abalị ume ọrụ efunara ụlọ na-aja ikuku ma ikuku ga-ebu n'ụlọ n'ụgbọ mmiri anagokwe ndị ụdị egwu dị abalị agbaghị ụtụwakwa ndị odi egwu eti mmanwụ mgbe mgbe nke a na nka na mgbe bulọbịa iwere aja mmụọ o ji isi anya ọkụ atụ arụ ụmụ ogboligu etibe isi na wogidi ọwa nkụtara bụ ka nwoke na adị na nwoke dị n'obi ebili kwuru na nwoke na-eri n'ude agakata agbakwuru ka eji ama dike ịma na ịdị ka mkpume dọ na igbele mbili ebili tụcha n'ala ukwu ma ozulu ike ibu ugo na abụ na ọgbọchị isi ka eji ike ọka ntachi okiri na ibu dị aga n'ugwu ọganịtaka ọka mbudu na agba abụba ọka ọchara mmiri okwu ọkụ na bụ ike olugo ọrụ ọbọla eze n'azụ ama niile na-ewepụ igwe obodo okwu na ụka garịgasị bụ ibu n'isi agụta ọrụ n'ogbe chọba na ma achọ ọlụ ọrụ ejerika ọtọtọ dịbe odi ibi ụwa agụ ọgụ kacha bunye ya ụwa niile anya tọnwa ndụrụ na akpa akịdị igbo na-aja na atụ ụlọ akara aka si na nkụ ụda kwudebe n'ọdịka enu ọdịwe obi na ọgbakọrụcha anya bụ abụ ya egbu ya ọ ya bụ otu onye na ya wuri naba na ya ghọta na edo n'enu ebiri ife na ndụ dara adịghị ike ebe ma na ara ekpu afọ ime aka asị na-egbu kasị ije ọkwapụ mgbe onuwa etechala iro nọ ya bara anyị ibu ugo na-abụ ebe isi bi ụwa dị elu egosi na nwa ebili na ọsọ ka o ji arị ugwu ekwe na ome ka bụrụ arịrị naba mmụọ ihe dị iche dị n'iru enwe n'ọnụgbo atụrụ dara onu n'ọkwanye anakwụgharịa ọkụkọ dị eyikwa n'afọ ọchara anụ ọbịa ya abụ anụ ụlọ n'oluo ibu ugo na-abụ aka ọkụkọ ọdọ na nkịta ama nke bụ oke na nwunye ewuo a na-ama ngwọrọ n'ụgbọ agụ nwa amafọ ya bụ ede n'ihu onyinye amara dị n'ite onye ma mkpụkpụ onye ukwu bụrụ bịaba ọ na-eme agwa agbata obi n'eke onye kara obi anabakwa ọnụ ọna gadudu a na-edobe n'udu ewu ụdị na mba egererụ mba dị ọmụmatụ bụ ebe ka ọdụ ma ebu ojukwu na ike mba Nnewi dịka ukwu agbụrụ mgbe enyi darụbụsịa negara ibe anya na ị ga-ama ya site n'ije ọkpa na okwu ọnụ na omume ugo na ọ bụrụgodị nwata ka ebo arụsị aha na aka na-abụ ka eji ebu ya kabana ya si ebe o siri bụ etoka ewuo ebe onye chọrọ nke oge onye ji gị amụ ije ọ ya dalili ngwọrọ ọkpọchigboro ụga ajọ mmadụ ana m eli elu gị ndị ilo ọkụ na osisi bụrụ ụga
ọkwa ewepụta ike n'obodo
ajụrụ oyi
kwena ife ka
ife ka nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ka
nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ama ama
nọ ya eno
adododododo man adododododo man adụkwudegwudegwe na-asụrụ egwu asụ dị n'mma
eziokwu na-asụrụ m egwu asụ
adodododo kwena ife ka
nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ka
nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ama ama
nọ ya eno
chọrọ nke oge onye ji gị amụ ije ọ ya dalili ngwọrọ ọkpọchigboro ụga ajọ mmadụ ana m eli elu gị ndị ilo ọkụrụ osisi bụrụ ga
ọkwa ewepụta ike n'obodo
obodo ajụrụ oyi ụnọ ego
ife ama ama
ụnọ ego
adododododo man adododododo man adụkwudegwudegwe
udegbe mara bodo
na-asụrụ egwu asụ dị n'mma na-ekwelu na-ekwe ma nke merụ ngụpụta kacha ụtọ
gbawarụ m oji
ya bụ ugwu siri ike rinne
gbawarụ m oji
mana ọ bụzi nka ka eji alị ya
gbawarụ m oji
mbekwu gara malụbido
gbawarụ m oji
asị na ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi
gbawarụ m oji
onye ụwa enweghị ọma
gbawarụ m oji
onye amụma radile na amụrịa
gbawarụ m oji
eziokwu na-atụrụ m egwu atụrụ n'ụmanụ n'ụwa ekpere m ekwe na nke mmerụ ngụpụta kacha ụtọ
gbawarụ m oji
ya ugwu siri ike rinne
gbawarụ m oji
mana ọ bụzi nka ka isi arị ya
gbawarụ m oji
akpekpukerụ marubido
gbawarụ m oji
ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi
gbawarụ m
ụgo na-abụ onye ụwa enwe enyi ọma
gbawarụ m oji
onye mụmara dị ike na na-amụrụ ya
gbawarụ m oji
ya na nkụta ọbịa bụ nwanne
gbawarụ m oji
anụ mkpepụtere ka ọ na-agakwu
gbawarụ m oji
ugo na-abụ mana dara awa nkelu
gbawarụ m oji
ụzọ ọbịa ikwutere na ọbụkọ nto
gbawarụ m oji
mana ịka mkpaba ịnaghachi azụ
gbawarụ
kweni ife ka
ife ka nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ka
ife ka nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ama ama
ife ama ama nọ ya eno
adododododo man adododododo man adụkwudegwudegwe
udegbe mara bodo
na-asụrụ egwu asụ dị n'mma na-ekwelu na-ekwe ma nke merụ ngụpụta kacha ụtọ
gbawarụ m oji
ya bụ ugwu siri ike rinne
gbawarụ m oji
mana ọ bụzi nka ka eji alị ya
gbawarụ m oji
mbekwu gara malụbido
gbawarụ m oji
asị na ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi
gbawarụ m oji
onye ụwa enweghị ọma
gbawarụ m oji
onye amụma radile
ike ji aba mba abụ m onye amụma amara Yahuwa ji ndụ m abụ m onye amụma ebube Yahuwa ka m ji aga Master Prophet ịbụ onye amụma asị m elu ụwa nụrụ olu m n'ịbụ onye amụma ma ike Yahuwa ka iji aga ike ji anyị isi ịbụ onye amụma amara Yahuwa ji ndụ gị amara oke ọnụ ahịa n'ebube Yahuwa ka iji aga ebube ndị nsọ ịbụ onye amụma asị m ụwa nụrụ olu m n'ihi bụ onye amụma ike Yahuwa ka iji aga ike ji aba mba ịbụ onye amụma amara Yahuwa ji ndụ gị ịbụ onye amụma n'ebube Yahuwa ka iji aga ebube ndị nsọ abụ m onye amụma Asim elu wanurolumo nabumonya momae ike yahuwa kandiagae ike jemengangae abumonya momae mamara yahuwa jindumo amarokono ayae.
Oya dalili ngwolo ọkọchị bụrụ gajọ mmadụ ana m elelu gị ndị iro oke na osisi bụrụ ga
ọkwa ewepụta ike n'obodo
obodo ajụrụ oyi
kwena ife ka
ife ka nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ka
ife ka nkụ nọ ya eno
ife ama
ife ama ama nọ ya eno
adododododo man adododododo man adụkwudegwudegwe
udegwe mara bodo
na-asụrụ egwu asụ dị n'mma na-ekwelu na-ekwe ma nke merụ ngụpụta kacha ụtọ
gbawarụ m oji
ya bụ gbusiri ike rinne
gbawarụ m oji
mana ọ bụzi nka ka eji alị ya
gbawarụ m oji
mbekwu gara malụbido
gbawarụ m oji
asị na ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi
gbawarụ m oji
onye ụwa enwe enyi ọma
gbawarụ m oji
onye amụma radile na amụrịa
gbawarụ m oji
Udo, 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 Udo. Shalom, 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 shalom. This is the Master Prophet, young Joshua Yawins, the awakened one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader, the prophet and the founder of the new Igbo Biafran indigenous religion, Rufana. Yadekwaro no namma. N'ụbọchị nke taa agwọ nọ n'akịrịka and anọ m yesterday, maybe approximately this time yesterday, na-anụ a voice in my ear, and after mgbe ahụ ka m na-post something m posturu yesterday, a caption, something. But and today somebody appointed for something, and by that time that voice that spoke to me, that voice was so loud. So today I want to say something, or maybe if I need to prophesy, I prophesy. But for now, I don't think that it's something for me to prophesy, it's just a message that I need to convey. Approximately either 1 year ago or something, all of us remember about Uchemefo, the things that transpired. All of us wept. I myself, I wept because I love Uchemefo. I wouldn't say I love Uchemefo. I remember Uchemefo during the time that the Queen of Heaven was alive, the way they have understanding. That means the mother of Nandekan, the way they have understanding. And I also remember the mother of Mazi Nandekan who told me that Uchemefo, that he's a good guy, and etc. Because I was upset with Uchemefo concerning something, a particular something. Well, everybody will know it. So I was saying it one day after the program. The Queen of Heaven, the mother of Nandekano, called me and said, forgive Uche and this and that, that he has a lot of things on his plate. And after that time, I never said something on that matter anymore. Somebody said my voice is okay. So So, and after all the things that happened, then it came to pass that it appears like as if Satan has entered Uchemefo, my good friend, but I wept for him, and I'm still weeping for him. And I wished not just that Satan entered Uchemefo. It's now that I understood that a lot of idiots were sabotaging him, which that bastard called Darlington was the architect of it. He was the one that really wanted to destroy Uchemefo from underground. And we thought that it was I think Uchemefo himself will think that I was the prophet who were prophesying that something is going to happen with him. It was now that I knew that it was Darlington and that idiot called Ego Prophet that was running around trying to sabotage Uchemefo. And I also think that because they removed Uchemefo, it's not today they begin to plan to destroy the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This has been a long time because Mbaha Kuturu Uchemefo, then it was easy to then now to do what they want to do, to hijack IPOB and also to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I remember I was somewhere and I heard a voice. I remember I made a word. I said something during that time. If you check during that time that this thing was happening, I said something about Uchemefo, and I also openly advised Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said it. I said I'm advising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, not to appoint any deputy anymore. I remember that time. I remember that I said something like that. So right now I have something different to say because something is going on. You see, I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to refer to things that are going on. You have to understand that to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people were involved. You see, I really don't care about Nigeria. A lot of people talk Nigeria. I really don't care. If I have an enemy, I don't care. I focus on my enemy. But you see, it hurts when it happens that your enemy is no longer the one that are trying to destroy you. It was people that is close to you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not Zoo that is trying to destroy him. It is people that he trusts, people that he puts in different positions, people that because they said Elohim bless you, or because they said Chineke, because they said Ohel Biafra, because they said they are Ezewani and all those rubbish, because they donated money, for the case may be, because they said, oh, I want to see Biafra will come, this and that. Then he said, well, I cannot do all this job myself. I cannot be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra at the same time being treasurer, at the same time being this and being that and being that. Somebody have to occupy all those positions. Then because of those people came and pumped themselves up and then push him up, pump him up with all those words and all those things. God brought you, God is this and that. Then he said, well, maybe it's the will of God. Then he gives those idiots those positions. At the end of the day now, he's in harm's way. But he's no longer in harm's way anymore. But because of that, he's in the place which is today. All I'm saying, may Chukwuka, the Supreme, continue to guide and protect him and defend him from all internal, external threats. He said, I have to say that the decision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to appoint another deputy leader, I supported it at that time. And I was happy he made that decision. Had it been he wanted to choose another deputy deputy leader, or something like that, he would have choose somebody who today we see that is also working with Umwai Highway. Because as a deputy director, at that time when Uchemefo was removed, he wasn't removed because a lot of people sabotaged him. As a matter of fact, you have to understand, if you are blaming Uchemefo now, you are right. But if you blame Uchemefo that time, there is a lot of things that you don't understand that we're fighting war against Uchemefo. Darlington was the number one that wanted to destroy Uchemefo. Darlington was the number one that was sending propaganda for months underground to different people, spreading propaganda, spreading prophecy. Finally, those prophecies, we knew that they came from that bastard called a good prophet. So today, I don't know why Uchemefo allow himself to, I don't know. I still cry for Uchemefo because he was a very good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, the Queen of Heaven told me that he's a good guy, and I'm still crying. If Uchemefo were around, this thing that happened wouldn't have happened. If Uchemefo were around, this chaos, this aloha na agba, this uto IPOB na agba, it wouldn't have happened. Because we were there. I was with Kanonta in England when Uchemefo fought the other coup plotters, 2015. Uchemefo didn't shake. That time, we didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything about DOS. The only one person you hear that time was Uchemefo. No other person. Nobody knows who is DOS or whatever. I didn't even have the name called DOS. I was in England, in London, in IPOB headquarters when they were doing meeting. They were trying to, even physically, they planned to hijack the radio instrument, where one of the people, me and Kanonta, we met Uchemefo, and he said, they told me to bring radio so that we can broadcast live that very day. We said, don't take that radio there. They planned to hijack it. And that was what they planned that very day. And I thank Chukwokika Abiyama that me and Kanonta were with him. We stood with him. We met him, I think, approximately 3 p.m. We are with him till 4 in the next morning. I also met that gentleman, Izoka, and other good ones. But what is happening to my good brother, my good friend Uchemefo today, I'm still shedding tears. Had it been Uchemefo was still the deputy director. Okay, I made a mistake to that time, deputy director. So this thing that is happening wouldn't have happened. Nobody would have known who is DOS. It was just what Mazen Nandekano said, and that is what Uchemefo is doing. And that's why all the people that wanted to sabotage Mazen Nandekano, they didn't penetrate Uchemefo. Uchemefo stood his ground, and we defeated all of them. This chaos about lawyer was, even that time, it was so much. This time, there's still chaos about lawyer who's going to represent Mazen Nandekano. But by that time, it was like war. Mazi Uchemefo didn't move. We didn't hear anybody in DOS. Nobody heard of them. I didn't hear of them. Only thing we had is Uchemefo is there. Uchemefo is talking. Mazen Nandekano said, Uchemefo is doing it. Uchemefo is talking. Mazen Nandekano said, Uchemefo is doing it. And today, we have cows. People who just come, they go to Radio Biafra, they talk rubbish. They will just come, anybody, different positions, everybody now annulism mamri hello. Onye ọbụla now want to be heard. No, na annulism mamri hello. So now, ala na gbagara. That's why today I will be advising the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra to appoint a new deputy director. Today is 8th of February 2021. Today I, the awakened one, I said I am in support that Mazi Nandekano will appoint a new deputy director. So that because if there is a new deputy director, then there will be only one person that will just listen to what Mazi Nandekano says and do it exactly. And those people and the DOS are under that person. And the DOS has nothing else to say than to do what that deputy said. Because Mazi Nandekano told him what to say or what to do. So I will, from now, henceforth, I will do all that is in my power, all that I can do to see that this thing Nagama Emeka, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, so Chineke mebere, although there were enemies on every side. So, but Chineke ga kutu chihanozo, Uzima Erute, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Because because Alana Bahara, IPOB na Bahara. 7 months ago, Mbonye Bidon, there was once upon a time, I knew one of breaking news from Aside Hot. He declared that the 9 principal officers in IPOB Windoshi, Nahere, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. 3 days later, 4 days later, IPOB na Bahara. Uru 1 week, nwanyị ara pụrụ ọhụrụ, nwanyị ndị ara n'elu ofe egwu apụta, bido na-eme accuse different people, eme accuse ndị nna ya anya, eme accuse Caroline Okorafor, IPOB Aboroko. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra was in harm's way at that time, was in the hands of the enemy. Darlington has any information and then anya wonyoshi. Darlington I conspire with Ndana or media warriors, these idiots. Now claim on how media warriors. Day 1, day 2, day 3, 1 month, all of them were saying the same thing. They said Kanonta sold his brother. All the whole media warrior in IPOB were saying the same crap because they were listening to Darlington and Nelly Ofebu and that house boy na Italy and the Gonyara Bina Holland. They were saying the same thing. 2nd month they were saying the same thing. 3rd month they were saying, 2nd month they were saying the same thing. Then Chineke Mebere, they are working the one. They were a new king age. Len Hebrebelem Mbia home to minish Biano Pubogr may destroy the coup. May of that document prove Runa Willy Madam Rita Eze forgery the signature of Mazen Nandekano. By that time he has already captured DOS. Rita Eze captured DOS. DOS was even shaken. They were even trying to do the bidding of Umwani Highway. Umwani Highway got someone who said, Umwani Highway got someone ha bia na aza questions. Umwani Highway na a panic na hustle ha mamre na ba. Hana beg Umwani Highway because they thought no Umwani Highway document near authority or Chineke dara jite ndị ezigbo mmadụ, ndị mmụọ ozi ewetara m akwụkwọ dị iche n'iche, wetachana m dọkụmentị eji forge ya signature of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, chitasianakwana m voice recording. My in-laws, nobody wants to give me anything. They were afraid that I'm going to collapse IPOB. They say, oh no, leave it. Nye ga dem onye ndu ga-apụta taa na echi. Ala na-agbaghara IPOB na-agbaghara. Adam Chineke kpụtara na ndị ozi ha isi America bịa were document niile, boom, nsi Chineke. Some of all these people now paraded themselves now. DOS are even implicated, and I can them documents in there and voice recordings. That just from happy good and here brabilem. Because Mazin Nandikano, but after 2 months, the Dems and may destroy DOS. They send the OG Biko. Now may have to be strong, that I don't want them to be destroyed. Make but I can negate, but well, I reserve from mine because I'm independent. But I can negate, look my DOS. I can stand strong. As long as I don't need to do that. But Yawana Ima HDOS or a group of people. Okay. Ima you can 1 bag of apple or 1 bag of potato. Ufu emebie doesn't mean that honey emebie. So he can get me hair, whoop that can maybe lekon de many tasarana, they can get maybe get whoop. So na DOS and very powerful people, dynamic men and women. No, na DOS. Chukukabia imagine no. Nde mazen na the Kano trust they bring him na DOS. And then when it's some nde Apollo renere. But although mazen na the Kano sim mhapo ha. But agama it disobey mbombra la anya na okade over. Agama apota. Bopota that particular one no rere destroy ya. Destroy China physical. Ya joka ime in the prophetic or spiritual. Isrum keme. Inwe bench. Ya uruna anyway deputy director. Nobody will hear about DOS anymore. They will be underground. They will only listen to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra through deputy director. Just like Ucheme as XL, Ucheme was perfect in everything. Obedient, perfect, a good gentleman. Yawuru na enwere m ike isnap aka m bam change ihe niile mere ni with Ucheme in the past years. Ka ọ dịka enwe ihe mere ni, I would have done that. It hurts me. Ana m ebe akwa na ihe mere with Ucheme. But nakwa na blame talenting. But I wish Ucheme grenementing mgbe m bịara underground see a biko chere. But not knowing that mgbe ọhụ ọkụ adịla over. But ya wụ na grenementing that day 1, day 2, I think ihe anaghị iru taa. Akara m rescue the situation. But Darlington has already spoiled in here. And that's why it's really dangerous that our people gotta be careful with religion. Somebody gotta be aware the name of religion. Somebody there, the people that has not been tested. Religion, what God said, Chukukabiyama said, Elohim said, to destroy so many things. And I am very careful that anytime I said, God said, or Elohim said, or Chukukabiyama said, I'm gay check here. It could be me up to 2 or 3 times because I'm very careful. I will love to I will be happy if this understanding will come across to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra very soon. Government appoint a new deputy director immediately, so that Kerenio in the DOS can on the ground now no hana with the akwụkwọ na ụmụ ihe ndị ọzọ. Ya wụrụ ihe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gwara the deputy bụ ihe ọ ga-eme. The DOS and on the ground. Normally, nobody's supposed to hear DOS. Nobody should know anybody in DOS. DOS is supposed to be people on the ground that nobody knows them. There was a time in IPOB, people don't know who is in DOS. Oh my God, this coup now plot against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Keji Mata, here about DOS. And actually, God remain all that way. God return to that status quo. Onye ọbụla reno ha in onye ọbụla nọ na-arụ ọrụ ya achọghị m ịnụ aha onye ọbụla na DOS. Ihe m chọrọ ịnụ the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, what he said, and the deputy will do just that. I think if we do that, that is going to be perfect. I think this that I'm saying, it is not far from the mind of the Supreme. It's not far from it. Iji agba afa ga-adịga na ihe m kwuru bụ ihe mere eme. Ị ga-ajụ Chukwu Okike Abịama. Chukwu Okike Abịama ga-asị na ihe m kwuru na ọ dịghị bad. Because during the time, that time, Uche Mefo nwere a problem. Ya wụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mere appoint that time. Or one person ka ọ gara ime appoint as deputy. Simon Ekpa. One person ọ gara ime appoint that time was Simon Ekpa. And I think Simon Ekpa kara Isuku Mwani Highway. Because by that time already, as I learned, Umwani Highway has been, all these things has been going on the ground. So, I have no regrets on that decision not to appoint a deputy director at that time. Okay? Now, Simon Ekpa no ebe ono. Everybody knows that Simon Ekpa is with Umwani Highway. Okay? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Simon Ekpa is with Oya, with the leader of the autopilot. Everybody knows that. But ihe anyị na-ekwu na awụ ele otu a ga-eji mee ka IPOB shi ike n'aka. Ihe anyị needed only to hear from one person. That is Deputy Director. And the Deputy Director will tell us what the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra says. And that's it. And actually somebody brew microphone. Ya put ya common nonsense. Ya kokatake ya kominyo. Without consulting the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Most of the time, the mother brought the microphone, put on a radio Biafra. They didn't even ask. They're doing something that is against the will of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ichena, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kari happy. Naga put on a radio Biafra yana kanonta so ụgwọ the first year. Ana akpari kanonta. No, ya one name. Nasia, shut up. No. There are some people, so-called, because I know her DOS, and her password, and the Facebook. And no guy here, microphone. Now, kopara na microphone. Now, kopara na radio. Now, ko rubbish. So, it's a shameful thing. It is shameful. It is shameful. Even after Kanunta and DOS has made peace. Somebody still has the audacity with a microphone. But I rubbish. And all the things that is taking place that is here with him there. Here with me when all these things. Ila nye Simon Ekpa na-eme ke feeling as ihe niile Simon Ekpa na-eme ihe ọma. But let me jara side ndị kwesịrị ime ihe ọma, ndị kwesịrị stick together. Ha na sabotage onwe. No wonder Simon Ekpa is trying to have upper hand because they don't stick together. Hana sabotage onwe. Remember the day one guy bịara na Radio Biafra bịa na akpọkwara sị na ya na-ekwu okwu na-akparị Kanunta. Is it not approximately 1.5 months ago or 2 months ago? After DOS na Kanunta making a peace. Yana Mazi Chikodoziem after long time Abraham make a peace. They did not. Abraham, this 3rd week, 3rd month, stop that, make peace. They didn't. They didn't want to make peace. They didn't want to make peace with Kanunta because they were afraid they make a peace with Kanunta. Then that means the POB got upset with them. Marana Kanunta ere huane. Drag it, last minute. Still, mechakwe ufuonye in way the audacity. With a microphone, put on a radio, na go rubbish. You want a deputy director. This will not happen. That means there is one person that speaks. Other ones just read what they were asked to read and focus on Zoom. These days they just focus on Kanunta. Simon Ekpa na agbahari. Abraham DOS the 1st month as a prophet in Lanya no Pubogre. See, Bubieno Simon Ekpa odd. You will be in here. But here the 1st month, 2nd month, 3rd month. Now Simon Ekpa is even getting bigger than them. And now how can I actually okay Bulo Hana walk? Why won't people listen to Simon Ekpa? Why won't people listen to Simon Ekpa? Why won't? Mbuano Hana DOS na sabotage Kanunta na sabotage onwe. Then people will then see only one person that speaks, which is Simon Ekpa, and listen to him. IPOB need a new deputy director immediately, so that DOS ga deal with files and documents. Cause somebody are just with a microphone, then a call rubbish na hand them mad without having authority to do so. Mbo a coup in 2015 when Uche Mefo radio pota mad without authorization from Mazen and the Kano. And when you Uche Mefo or na radio without Mazen and the Kano authorizing it. And that's why before Uche Mefo mehono or somebody and ya boya and I challenge because on here but I am. These days the gene is out of the box. So it is wise that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra will immediately appoint a new deputy director. Immediately. So that DOS will go back and take care of the books immediately that we don't want to hear any one of them. They should just go back, take care of their books, and report to the deputy. Period. Because if not, look at the situation I know now. I just want to show you the situation I know now. You know, the situation na Igbo, onye ọbụla chịrị iwu eze. Na a community, enwere onye eze. When 5,000 people battery ego na the community. Ha chọrọ ha wụcha high chief. And after high chief, ha kpọrọ onwe ha majesty. Nke enwere the recognized majesty. That means I can make chaos. You know, the situation here na achọ ịga now. I don't want to say much, but I've made myself clear. We need a deputy director immediately. Immediately. So that the radio are under that deputy director. And when one person that takes decision, not only in South Africa na-eme ihe ọzọ, onye nọ na Belgium na-eme ihe ọzọ, onye nọ na America na-eme ihe ọzọ, onye nọ na Saudi Arabia na-eme another thing. That is not right. If you people want to defeat, an advice how to defeat Simon Ekpa, work together as one. Work together as one. Don't come in the radio to insult one another. And this is, Dr. Fixer was so intelligent. You hear Dr. Fixer in the beginning. Send their talent in Nebukishi, see a Potana Radio Biafra, where platform IPOB, declare 9 principal officers, thieves, criminal, and bandits, including Kanonta. And Darlington did just that. They destroy the structure of IPOB, of DOS. So ya was here and then you know doshi. Yeah, about 3 days. Just 1 week after Mazen and the Canano. So a raising 9 principal officers na IPOB sena ha windoshi. So here how many created this chaos? And when a chaos, yes, and when a chaos. And if they truly want to defeat Simon Ekpa, ha put on a radio. And do not come out of that radio to mention anybody's name in Biafran land or in diaspora without having authorization from the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So that only with one voice and focus your activity on Omwani Highway or the zoo, not somebody canon that is doing a perfect job, taking care of the entire legal team. Kanonta is in charge of the legal team at least 95%. Of 5% kaya take a grip of all of them. If Kanonta will be able to have 100% grip on them, I get a perfect news very soon. All because of what have a grip on them. The lawyers in diaspora are doing a good job. 45% of the lawyers in Biafran land are doing a good job. They cannot actually grip on them. I am their weekend one. So ekelere m Chineke. Ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Chineke ga-eme ebere ma nwee ezigbo mmadụ ga-eji mee ka ọnụ ihe ọnwụhụ dozi idiot eje there for their own back pocket. Eje jie the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Because ya wouldn't ejiri the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra the day one, the first month wepụtara document about the coup, about Nilo Febu, ihe anaghị ime. And then when a lot of idiots na-eje ahụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu agwa ihe mgbe ejiri ihe was it the day m saying that I'm done, or that day ka ejiri jie gwa ya about it. I don't want to say too much. Mgbe ahụ ihe mebie na-emebi, nwaanyị na-ehu ehu anyị mamịrị akpọkọrọ na ụmụ nwoke niile nọ na IPOB nwụọ ha mụ n'ala n'elu ofe egwu ji all the whole all this idiot na-akpọ onwe ha media warrior, o ji ha n'ọrụ na-akwụ ha ụgwọ shi n'okpuru Darlington na-enye ha information na-destabilize ha. This houseboy bi Holland eshi underground na-destabilize ha, werezie ego prophet na-enye ha false prophecy. Ha niile onwe onye mazi onye mere the day mpụtara everybody they were against me, all of them. Abram one idiot this media and akpọ ya media gene ihe na-akpọ Rapture Media. Abram the guy in charge of it. Ọchọdị ikwuru m okwu, ọchọdị ịtọpụrụ na m ọnụ. I don't want to talk to you, I don't have time. Or somebody was here, hey, why don't you talk to the master prophet? They didn't say anything. Oh, but now Kebidrona Ashia counter things. We can share all these idiots so no China they cool in that time. When when could help in that place. Watch here the whole time. Biafran Rapture TV. Iberibe. When they put here the coup, they didn't share one thing that I said. Using any IPOB platform who grew one thing in share that time in destroy the coup. They didn't. Even when they came promote to Ikenga at that time. No, they didn't. Or you were the coup destroyer. They so plan all the coup. They so push all the coup. They so spread that the narrative that cannot one there and all those bullshit undana spread every day. The truth I will never stop saying the truth. Nelo Febu bought 99% of the IPOB media warrior. You remember 2 years ago? You remember during the time of Ijele, before I made deport from Turkey? I'm deported Ijele, he knows, from the word in my mouth. IPOB media warriors, they were against me. This idiot, Osino Konko, were going underground, name a phone call. Now gang they had in against me because I came to take over because they said, oh, you are in love, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. That's why that they don't know I'm independent person. That's why they never considered me during the coup because they thought I was against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They didn't know. Ama echana awu me name of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Onye mere ha consult him enye ha ego during bana plan of this coup. Ozi mgbe ha plan na ma apụta. They said Chineke eche m onye ewu onye iro. IPOB media warrior were calling me enemy, Sabo. They were calling me Sabo. They put my pictures everywhere, insulting me, embarrassing the awakened one, a prophet of their own time. Chineke mene, ihe niile ha mere has come back to them one by one. Leno that idiot onye ara Austin Okonkwo. Leno Darlington onye oshi, onye zure n'ego enyere ihe ji mee ihe 1.5 million. Darlington erie ya. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ ya 2 weeks before the Python dance. All they compromised. Darlington challenged him openly one day. Now I'm embarrassed. Now Maazị Nnamdi Kanu PA. Who are you? Who are you? The awakened one. Nkwoku Darlington efu. Chineke nkwoku efu. Today, they are all the enemy of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. They conspired. All of them knew that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nọ na Kenya. Darlington Manono na Kenya. Ego Prophet Manono na Kenya. Nene Ofebu na Rita Eze na akwụrụna ya ụgwọ nga ọ nọ na Kenya. They know. Ego Prophet knows about it. But onye kwuru okwu. Onwere mgbe nọ ha ekwu okwu no ha na-eme accuse nne ya anya, but ọ nọ na akwụ ụgwọ na esendiri na ya ego na Kenya. Ihe ọjọọ nọ mere the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ọ ga-akọ nnu n'ishi. Chineke a ga-agbaghara na nnụ. Mgbe okpuru nnu were ndị Igbo, were mmadụ na mmadụ ibe were isi akọkọta ha. Whereas in shame, nation, anno nyonya. Shame no nyonya. I know. No chere mama. Ihe niile ahụ chana m. So Chineke ga-emebere. Chineke ga-edowe ndụ the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra dowe ndụ. Chineke ga-emebere one day. Ọ ga-anụ ihe m kwuru. Ndị aga m alaike ka ọnụ ya ọsịsọ. Chineke wepụ ndị ochie na-anụchi ụzọ na-ekpe oji dị mma ruo ya ntị. Oji the awakened one ga-eru ya ntị very soon. So that Goma appoint a deputy director immediately, a real in DOS. There is only one person. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Ihe o kwuru, and on here the deputy director Ganeme. And by that time, Kanu Simon Ekpanu Highway, they have nothing else to do. Okanyon. Okoganyo. Because ugbu a na ha na-ahụcha ndị mmadụ na-ajọsa amapụta bịa buru microphone na common sense every day they have something to say. And ihe m na-ekwukwe na Chineke biko agbala m gị ekwu n'ime na in the secret, ekwu n'ime na mountain, ekwu n'ime ebe iche iche, kwuo ya n'elu, kwuo ya n'ala, kwuo ya n'ime ọhịa, kwuo ya na mmiri, kwuo ya n'elu ugwu. Chineke nwaanyị a na-akpọ Dr. Fixer Nelly Ofegbu ahụ Nelly Ofegbu ma ọwụ ịma onye m na-ekwu gbaa ya ọtọ ka ara gbaa ya ọtọ mebụọ ya ike ka ndị Igbo hụ ike oke nwaanyị kara n'aka, mee ka eze enu ya n'ọnụ dapụ ka anyị hụ na nwaanyị na eze kwụrụ ya n'ọnụ, because all ya destroyed ihe niile Nnamdi Kanu built. Oh, that woman. I am the master prophet, the awakened one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu men here immediately. This coup Indiana. Rebellion in the house will end. Rebellion outside will disappear. I can see somebody said, bring back Uchemefo. I wished, not possible. You just know clear ubi onye obola. Why poor claim Yeni Uchemefo in the past 1 year? I wish not possible. Just where slate and such a share. Where but Uchemefo. Just me like this. Only obole chefu chen Yeni Uchemefo kuru. Yeni Uchemefo kuru. You know when it chefu way. And what about here again? Kamanana IPOB God is so strong. By that time, we will focus how to destroy the enemy and have to accomplish what the target is. In one-on-one. Chukwugozionu. Ihe mkpụrụ me with obiọma na obi ọcha. Achọrọ m ka ọ dịrị na nwanne m nwoke ọgọ m nwoke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu achọrọ m ka ọ dịrị ya na mma. But otu ule na-eji agba ọkụ, ule na-eji agba aghara obi adịghị mma. And Chineke akwala m ejine m na ihe a would only way you can avoid this internal coup every day on unending underground coup. Just rein in DOS, rein them in, and appoint a new deputy director. Period. Once on your gown here was a DOS again.
Ezoku naturu megwu aturu no mane nowa ekweru mekwe na nke mmerụ ngọpụta kacha ụtọ
Ọrụ modio.
Enugu siri ikeri nne
Ọrụ modio.
ọrụ bụzi ka isi arị ya
Ọrụ modio.
akwebu merụ marụ bido
Ọrụ modio.
ọhara kata ka ọ na-aga